miaka 10 tangu kuanzishwa kwa taasisi ya BMF Mkapa Foundation. Taasisi inajivunia kutoa ajira kwa watumishi wapatao.
We have 3 things we're going to do tonight. One is commemorate 10 years since the conceptualization of the foundation in 2006. Secondly, we'll launch the new name of the foundation, and I won't go into that much because that will be covered by the speakers here. Thirdly, a fundraiser for the foundation's strategic plan to 2013 to 2018. It's now my great pleasure to welcome forward the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Ambassador Charles Sanga.
We have our strategic plan, which actually started in 2013 and which is going to culminate in 2018. We had put in that strategy a cost of about 136 billion shillings. So far, we've been able to achieve about 55% of that target. Having said that, I really urge all of us to do what we are here for. Give with generosity. Thank you so much.
It's now my great pleasure to welcome forward. Please put your hands together for the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Ellen Kondia Senkoro.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, management and staff of Mkapa Foundation, I warmly welcome you to this memorable occasion. Today we are filled with pride to be one of the well-known local organizations which was established by Tanzanians and has been led and managed by Tanzanians and has served millions of Tanzanians in the country. We are very proud of that. We could not have made it on our own. Specifically, I'd like to thank the government of Tanzania that has been facilitating our work. I'd also like to recognize development partners that have joined our efforts in the last 10 years. I'd like to mention a few. The first one is Norway government, the Irish Aid, Global Fund to Fight Against AIDS, TB and Malaria, USAID, Abbott Fund, United Nations Population Fund, WHO, Comic Relief, and some of the corporates are Acacia, Bank M, NSSF, Quality Group, Gator Gold Mine, Mohammed Enterprise Limited, National Housing Corporation, PPF, Bank of Tanzania, Infotech Tanzania, and Tanzania Investment Bank. We really appreciate to continue our partnership, strategic partnership, mutual partnership, and our trust for each other so that we can make another milestone in the coming years ahead of us. Nevertheless, for this event, I'll give special gratitude to Bank M, who are our main sponsor, Asanteni Sana. And as well, I'd like to say thank you to Montage Limited, Clouds Media, PSPF, and Wananchi Communication.
All right, let's move on and let's look at some of the successes. And one way to look at the successes is, of course, to acknowledge the fellows. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would be kind enough to put your hands together to Dr. Ukio Kusirie, who's currently the District Medical Officer, Meru District, Arusha.
BMF, formerly known as Benjamin Mkapa AIDS Foundation, started out with the Fellows Program, of which I was a part of, being one among the first batch of fellows whose main purpose was to recruit, train, post and retain skilled health workers in hard-to-reach areas. Other terms that fall under the same category are underserved, resource-limited, and whatever you have. I was posted to Simanjiro, a place that I had never anticipated, not in my wildest dreams, as a working place that I'll be during my college years, but a place that changed my thinking and approach towards life to the better. It was resource limited in every sense of the word when it comes to health services, but the potentials for improvement were vast, and this was one of the reasons I stayed for 9 years, from a period of September 2006 to June 2015.
Jacqueline Moiso, thank you very much for sponsoring this event. It's now my great pleasure to welcome you onto the stage as our main corporate sponsor for your remarks. Karibu sana.
As Benkem, I would say that we fully acknowledge the challenges involved in accessibility of quality health services in the country, especially in the rural areas of Tanzania, and we believe that we need a focal point to address these challenges like the Benjamin Mkapa Foundation. We have seen all the fundamental role that has been taken by this foundation over the last 10 years, and that's why Dr. Ellen today is saying that they have a decade of commitment, trust, and success in our communities. Benkem has been in the forefront to support the community development project in the last 10, I would say now existing for the last 8 years. And we have contributed in various sectors, including health, education, environment, conservation, as well as promotion of entrepreneurship. And we are really proud of this because we are actually growing together with our community at large. It is our stated policy that we will work with reputable contributions like institutions like Benjamin Mkapa Foundation, and that is what you are seeing actually today. And we have also supported a lot of other institutions in the health sector as well as education, environment, conservation, which are actually, these are areas where really our country needs a lot of support. So what I would like also to commit to Dr. Ellen this evening is that as Benkem will continue supporting you in the coming years. This is our 5th year. We already have 10 years in these particular programs which we are supporting the community. So we'll continue supporting you as we move forward. And Benkem for this year, in 2016, we've contributed a total of 230 million shillings, which is already credited in the account of Benjamin Mkapa Foundation. I think Ellen, you can vouch that for us. Thank you very much.
I've been given the honor by the chairman to actually welcome Mo to speak.
As we gather to commemorate 10 years of unwavering commitment by the Benjamin Mkapa Foundation to complement and supplement the government of the United Republic of Tanzania and its partners in addressing the many challenges present in our health sector. It goes without saying that businesses cannot operate in isolation from the economic and social challenges that impact society as a whole. While we share the burden of these challenges, the private sector, if mobilized appropriately, can play a vital role in delivering solutions to those challenges. Despite the great strides that the government, development partners, donors, and organizations such as BMF have taken towards achieving our nation's development targets, it's imperative for business to actively pursue filling the gaps through innovative corporate responsibility and philanthropy initiatives. There is a tremendous potential for the private sector to engage in business models and partnerships with other companies, the government, donors, and development partners to promote a win-win situation for all. The onus, however, to unlock that potential is on us. I strongly encourage members of the private sector to use each other as sounding boards. The more information and ideas we share, the more effective our strategies will be. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude once again to His Excellency Benjamin William Mkapa and his team for bestowing this honor upon me. The Benjamin Mkapa Foundation truly embodies the highest moral virtues, and it is a privilege to be associated with an organization whose mission is so noble and whose vision is so clear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we unveil the new name of the foundation. And there it is. Yes, that was it. Please put your hands together, and this is our special song.
Taasisi imejenga nyumba 480 za watumishi. taasisi zilizoko pembezoni zenye uhitaji zaidi.
So we're now going to move into a very exciting part of the night, where we're going to now fundraise. And guess what we have? Teddy, CEO Montage, please bring up the paintings. All right, and we're very happy that the Honorable Dr. Mwinyi, you'll be assisting us with pushing this.
Thamani yake ni shilingi milioni 3. Kwa hiyo nitaomba nianze kusikia sasa kutoka kwenye floor bids kuanzia sasa.
5.5 from NAC. Thank you. Mgeni wa heshima, the present to Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi. Naomba kumkabidhi basi.
Let's put our hands together. Thank you very much, Nehemiah.
I have very great pleasure to thank you all. To thank you for your valuable time, but to thank you more for taking the time to come and join with us at the ceremonies to mark the 10th anniversary of the foundation, and also to make contributions to the next couple of years' work. I recognize the landmarks attained by the foundation over the last 10 years, testimony of which has been given by the elder of Simanjiro. 9 years is quite a time to stay in Simanjiro. When I got there as president on an official district visit, I couldn't believe I was in Tanzania. It is a very, very difficult area, difficult in topography, difficult because the water is scarce, difficult because the pasture, and this is a raggy pastoral area, the pasture is very, very limited indeed. So to have been there for 9 years, to have to set up a health infrastructure delivery such as he has outlined here, I think in itself is a tribute to the foundation, but especially to the persons who founded it as fellows. I thank President Magufuli, who has joined us in the effort of fundraising this evening by signing the painting that was sold, I think it was for 10 million shillings. I think it's a reflection of his confidence in the foundation, but also a recognition that the private sector and also corporates have a role to play in health delivery in the rural areas of Tanzania. I urge other corporate sectors, through the window of corporate social responsibility, to open up sustainable partnerships with the government and with the foundation and other non-state actors to improve the social services in the country, of which the health delivery sector is very paramount indeed. Let me again, in a very special way, thank and express my gratitude to each one of you present here today, and those who are not able to be here this evening, for your financial and in-kind donations and pledges that will enable us to realize 1.17 billion shillings. I believe that all of you will continue on our journey of bringing hope to the underserved in the country. But above all, we will continue encouraging the staff and the corporates that have contributed so very generously to the work of our foundation over the last 10 years. God bless you all, God bless Tanzania, and God bless Africa. Thank you. I was going to say drive safely, but I didn't see anyone very much inebriated, so I'm sure I'll get home safely. Good night.
All right, very well. The head table is standing up, and we'll request that the current board moves out with the head table. We've come to the successful conclusion of the event tonight. We'd also like
miaka 10 tangu kuanzishwa kwa taasisi ya BMF Mkapa Foundation. Taasisi